watching the station that's working for you. Now, WMAR 2 News.
I'm Christian Schaefer with your WMAR 2 News update. Parents and students packed another meeting speaking out against the plan in Howard County to redistrict more than 7,000 students starting next year. More than 100 parents and students testified before the school board about the plan last night, many of them against it. This proposal is seeking to alleviate overcrowding in some schools in Howard County and underpopulation in others. They also want to better integrate students from lower income households enrolled in the free and reduced meal program. Last night's meeting had been scheduled to be the last one, but now they've added another one for Monday, October the 7th there in Howard County. Today is the 12th day of the strike at General Motors, and there's expected to be a picket line at the old plant in White Marsh today. 49,000 workers from the United Automobile Workers Labor Union are on strike. They say they are ready to stay in it for the long haul as they try to get the compensation they believe they deserve from General Motors. The union says they're ready to negotiate, but this morning's Detroit Free Press is reporting that the strike could go on for another week. Baltimore County Executive John Olszewski expected to be on the picket lines with those former GM workers in White Marsh later this morning. That plant shut down in White Marsh earlier this year. Starting October the 16th, all of the tolls at the Hayden Bridge on Route 40 in Harford County can only be paid electronically. So if you don't have Easy Pass, that video toll is going to cost $12. With Easy Pass, the toll on the Hayden Bridge is $6. And then on October 30th, the same thing happens at the Key Bridge in Dundalk. So if you have Easy Pass, that'll cost $3 to get across. If you don't, they'll mail you one. That will cost $6. So drivers who don't have that Easy Pass, it might be time to get them now. A reminder, those devices are free to get and there is no monthly fee if you are a Maryland resident.
Now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Sabrina Fine. We've had a cold front move through our area, so for today we're feeling crisp, a little bit cooler than what we've been dealing with. Not going to last long though. In fact, we have a warm front and another cold front, all that's going to slice through our area for this weekend. For today though, the area of high pressure building behind our cold front from yesterday will deliver our winds predominantly in the morning out of the northeast. So we should see our temperatures falling about 5 to 10 degrees compared to where we were yesterday. Still above normal though for this time of year. Typically we're right around 74. We'll go for the lower 80s. Once we get into the afternoon, high pressure nudges a little bit further into the Atlantic. Our winds will steer more out of the south and we'll start to pick up some moisture. You'll notice that first from the effect of clouds. Tomorrow, you'll see some rain from it. Your futurecast for you today at around 1 o'clock, eating lunch, you're into the mid to upper 70s for a good chunk of the region. I do think in the later half of the afternoon, around 4 o'clock, we could see these values flirting with the lower 80s. But by 8 p.m., you're getting ready to go out to the game, right? University of Maryland takes on Penn State, and it looks like we're looking at 73 degrees out over toward the Inner Harbor. A few clouds into the area. Overall, though, a fairly mild night. Fast forward to Saturday. Now we have a little bit of warmer air coming our way. So waking up at 10 a.m., say you had a nice idea of going for a dog walk, we're already into the lower 70s, just an indication of what's to come, because by Saturday afternoon, we should see these values jump by about 5 degrees. That takes us at around 1 o'clock already on into the lower 80s. We should work our way, though, into the mid 80s, and then we get that chance of rain. So at around 12 o'clock on your Saturday, noticing more clouds increasing our area. Once we get to the 3:30, 4 o'clock time frame, you can start to see a little bit of shading coming down. This time it looks like headed out over toward Cockeysville and even into Sparks. By 5 o'clock, still continuing to move down out over toward Towson, and you can see out over toward Owings Mills as well, getting a little bit of rain fog. In fact, for the next 6 to 10 days, it does look like Baltimore has a better chance of dealing with precipitation than what we've been dealing with in the last few. So that's good news considering there are some spots developing a drought. The other thing we're going to see in the longer range models, 8 to 14 days, is we finally go 5 degrees below normal. So this warm air is not going to be here for too much longer. 7-day forecast though for you, 82 degrees on your Friday. You'll notice Saturday up to 86 with that 30% storm chance. Sunday the cold front comes down, you'll see 81. We stay fairly mild and pleasant until we get to Wednesday. That day we should see our humidity peak, temperatures peak as well, going on up to 90 degrees. Let's look at your 7-day forecast. Christian, over to you.
Meteorologist Sabrina Fine, thanks very much. Big night in College Park tonight. That's all the time we have for now, but stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day long. For updates on top stories and breaking news, and for news and weather on the go, download the WMAR 2 News app from the App Store. It's got live radar, and you can set up breaking news alerts to come straight to your phone or tablet. Thanks for watching. I'm Christian Schaefer.
This WMAR 2 News update is sponsored by Jones Junction,